In the previous class, we talked about the structure of the ovary. We have seen the whole structure, the internal structure of the ovary. Now today we are going to learn about the female reproductive system, which consists of the fallopian tube, the uterus and the vagina. We will also talk about the external genitalia and the mammary gland. So let's see the reproductive structure, the female reproductive structure. It starts from here is the ovary. The ovary is attached to the uterus with the help of ligaments. The fallopian tube, the stalk-like structure, the tube-like structure is known as fallopian tube. The fallopian tube starts from femores. These are finger-like projection which is present in the fallopian tube. Now the function of the femore is to connect the ovum during ovulation and send it to the infundibulum. This funnel-like structure is known as infundibulum. From infundibulum, it reaches to the stalk or tube-like structure, which is the ampulla, and the ampulla reaches to the isthmus, which joins the uterus. Now the isthmus, ampulla, infundibulum along with the femore, they form the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube is also known as the oviduct. It is present behind and above the urinary bladder. The fallopian tube is the site of fertilization. So actually the isthmus and the ampulla, the junction between the isthmus and the ampulla is the site of fertilization. So this is site of fertilization. Now the fallopian tube reaches the fundus, the broader base. Broader base is known as fundus. This is uterus, a pear-shaped structure. This is a pear-shaped structure. The uterus has a cavity known as uterine cavity. Uterus is also known as womb. It is also known as womb. Now the layers of the uterus, there are three layers of the uterus. The inner layer, this is the inner layer, it is known as endometrium. This is endometrium. The endometrium is made up of connective tissue which has blood vessels, tubular cells and fibrinogen. The endometrium consists of the connective tissues which has got blood vessels and fibroblast. The endometrium undergoes changes during the menstrual cycle. Now the middle layer. This middle layer is known as myometrium. Myometrium is made up of smooth muscles. It undergoes changes and helps in parturition. The outermost layer is known as perimetrium. The lower portion of the uterus, where it narrows down, is known as cervix. The cervix leads to the cervical canal. The cervical canal along with the vagina, it forms the birth canal. So cervical canal plus the vagina, it forms the birth canal. So this was all the structure of the female reproductive system. This is the ovary which is attached with the uterus with the help of ligament. It consists of the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube consists of the isthmus, ampulla, infundibulum and fimbriae. The part of the uterus, it has got lining. The inner part is known as endometrium. The middle part is known as mesometrium, myometrium, and the outermost part is known as perimetrium. Then there is the narrow portion which is known as cervix. It leads to the cervical canal and the vagina which forms the external genitalia. Now we shall learn about the external genitalia, which is a part of the female reproductive system. It consists of labia majora, labia minora. Now let us see the external genitalia. The external genitalia consists of labia majora, then labia minora, then clitoris, and hymen. This is vestibule or vestibulum. Vestibule or vestibulum. Actually, it is a depression. The covering, the outer covering which lines the vestibule is known as labia minora. This whole external genitalia, the female external genitalia is known as vulva. The whole thing is known as vulva. There is an opening or the orifice which is known as urethral opening. Lower portion also there is an opening which is known as vaginal opening. This is vaginal opening. A covering is there. A membranous covering is there over the vaginal opening, which is known as hymen. This is known as hymen, which is found in the virgins. Then there is a pair. Pair of glands which is known as Bartholin's glands. Bartholin's gland. This Bartholin gland is homologous to the bulbourethral gland which is found in the reproductive system of the male. The function of the Bartholin gland is to secrete mucus. It keeps the whole area hydrated or moisture. A small erectile structure is found. This is known as clitoris. clitoris is also homologous to the penis of the male reproductive system. Both are made up of erectile tissue. So we have got now two structures which are homologous. The clitoris is homologous to penis and the Bartholin's gland is homologous to the corpus gland or the vulvourethral gland. The outermost covering here, the outermost covering is known as labia majora. Labia majora. Labia majora is homologous to scrotum. So labia majora is homologous to the male reproductive organ called as scrotum. Now cushion-like structure is present. Above the labia majora are cushion-like structures is present which is made up of layers of fatty cells. This is known as mons pubis. It has the growth of pubic hairs. We have seen the structure of the external genitalia. Now let us see the structure of the mammary gland. Mammary gland consists is a you can say it is a sac-like structure. The mammary gland is also known as breast. Mammary gland. A sac-like or pouch-like structure. Now it is made the outermost structure that is protruding out is known as nipple. The tinted area or the pigmented area is known as areola. There are 15 to 20 glands or ducts which are known as the lactiferous ducts. It is composed of 15 to 20 ducts like this. In between these ducts or lobules, there are layers of adipose tissue, the fat tissue. These ducts, they join together and form the ampulla. This whole, they join together. Now these ducts, they are known as lactiferous ducts. They are the modified sweat glands. There are different pores in the areolar region of the to secrete wind. The function of the lactiferous tissue or the lactiferous gland is to secrete milk which nourishes the newborn. These ducts or the lobules are known as the lactiferous ducts, which are the modified form of the sweat glands. In between these leptiferous glands are the layers of connective tissue and the adipose tissue, that is the fat cells. The lactiferous ducts, they open into ducts which are known as the mammary ducts. These are known as mammary ducts. The breast increases in size after puberty and after parturition, during the pregnancy also. In the males, the breasts are in rudimentary form. So we have studied the whole of the female reproductive system. It consists of the ovary. We have seen the internal structure of the ovary. We have also seen the structure of the ovum. We have seen the structure of the external genitalia and the whole of the female reproductive system. There are two glands that are present in the female reproductive system, the mammary gland and the Bartholin's gland. The mammary gland is rudimentary in the males.